Hi everyone. I use stainless steel inserts to mount guitar necks to bodies, and while there are a lot of opinions flying around about the subject, for me personally I think it's fun to install them. It doesn't take all that long and they provide a really rock solid neck to body interface. And as a bonus, I think they demonstrate a level of quality I would like to have associated with the instruments I make. Also, should a player wish to remove and reinstall the neck for whatever reason, they can do so without the worry of stripping the screw holes out. All that bluster aside, I made this very basic, mostly slideshow-esque video of dubious quality to help other folks should they want to give it a shot on their own builds. And also to serve as documentation for myself because I really like the way this flow laid out. It took a lot of the guesswork out of it and a lot of the stress, and I plan on using it for my future projects. So let's dive in.
All right, let's see if I can read this right. The inserts I like to use are these Easy Lock 8/32 internal thread, 5/16 by 18 external thread stainless steel types. Why stainless steel, you might ask? Well, they are super strong, and I like that, and brass probably isn't all that much stronger than the maple, so why not? Plus, I have this weird fear of stripping out the brass threads, because I've done that a few times on other projects I've done. Now, before we can use these, because they are intended to be threaded into metal, we need to remove any adhesive that may be present on the threads by drilling and tapping a hole in some scrap hardwood using an F-sized bit and a 5/16 by 18 tap. The new inserts will be passed through the hole, which will clean, I guess, what looks like some sort of Loctite off the insert, and they'll be ready for us to use. From there, the neck of the guitar is appropriately aligned, mounted to the body, and carefully clamped in place in order for a center punch to be used to mark the locations for the holes. This is one of those 5-minute opportunities to ruin days worth of work, so definitely be careful. And here are those marks which my F-size brad point drill bit will use as a reference. Now, apart from being in the right locations, it's also critical for those holes to be perpendicular to the heel of the guitar neck. To do this, I use a Jorgensen clamp I bolted to some MDF, which will keep the neck from rocking on its already radius fretboard. And here's that rig all set up and ready to go. And while this photo is up, I think it's also worth mentioning for the first hole, I carefully measure the depth of the insert and mark that on the drill bit itself using some painter's tape. The painter's tape only serves to keep me in the ballpark, so I carefully monitor the depth using a dial caliper. Once I'm happily established, a stop is set on the drill press for repeatability and accuracy. Once all 4 holes are drilled, I drill an 1/8 of an inch concentric hole at a depth about 3/32 to an 1/8 of an inch below the bottom shoulder of the insert. This provides some relief should the bolt penetrate slightly beyond the threaded insert. In order to ensure the holes are threaded absolutely dead plumb, I get them started by installing the 5/16 by 18 tap into the chuck, and with the drill press unplugged, heavy emphasis on unplugged, I will rotate the chuck by hand for at least a few revolutions to start. And here's some exciting video of that. Okay, had enough? The jig once again is used to hold that neck where I want it, and once I have those first few threads established, I can finish the job by hand. Next, it's time to finally install the inserts, so a very small bead of glue is applied with an artist's brush on the external threads, and they are gently screwed into their pilot holes where they are allowed to dry for 24 hours. The result is an incredibly strong neck joint and a unified, energy-efficient system.
Well, that was awesome, and I hope you found it marginally better than this stick of Brussels sprouts that I removed all the Brussels sprouts on. I don't know what to do from here. I think I'm supposed to say like, comment, and subscribe. However, I'd rather have you guys playing guitar and eating more Brussels sprouts. So hope to see you soon, and we'll be occasionally putting some videos associated with some of the madness of Kodama guitars. Take care.